Everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Deponia. Let us continue. So we've got a puzzle halfway done, I think. We just now need to move the pigeon in the heavy package down. So we want to, do something along this line, I believe. No. I need something more along this line. Nope, that's not right either. Okay, let's try that, and then try that, try that. Let's try this. Am I making any progress here? Moving things around. Come on, what do we open the doorway so that we can be out of this puzzle. Maybe that's the trick there. Maybe. No. Trying to get something. I'm not sure this would work. I think what I'm trying to do is get all of them away from, let's see, the middle. Yeah, I think that would make sense, wouldn't it? So I don't want any pigeon in the middle. The most difficult puzzle. And I bet that would be the solution, and I could skip. And that's kind of nice that the game is allowing me to skip, although that is a poor statement on your game. If you put in an option to skip in a game, you've probably made your puzzle too difficult. Well, let's try this for a moment.
I'll leave it like this for now. Maybe this helps.
This will be the lightest pigeon, a one pigeon. We're gonna give a voucher to this guy.
I've got these gift vouchers from Tony.
We're gonna skip the conversation.
Gift vouchers verify. One lot supply.
Where
Address.
what?
Dispatch.
This cat labor, it's hideous, it's horrible. And it's kind of weird too, is because they're putting stamps on their own packages.
Error. Postage paid is 3 times as much as it should be. Packages of postage level 3 are not suitable for the transport of small goods. Padding with bubble wrap initiated.
He loves bubble wrap.
Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. One heavy package is being dispatched. Pigeon from large pigeonhole is being dispatched.
So that's the light pigeon. And that doesn't work. So I get the bubble wrap.
Pop. Pop. Ha ha ha.
So I need this nodding bird, I believe. How can I get to it, though? If I could get this nodding bird, I could pop the bubble wrap.
Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. Error.
Is something wrong? Shall I leave you alone?
Pop, 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 pop. Yeah.
Whatever you say. Oh well, now he's finally blown his last fuse, which was to be expected.
So he's running around like crazy. Let's open this while he's not paying any attention and grab the cat.
One for now and one for the road.
And we look at this note.
Someone has pierced some holes into the sheet and put numbers on them. Whew, the mailbox must have been really bored. Someone has pierced some holes into the sheet and put numbers on them. Whew, the mailbox must have been really bored.
Oh. So we have to look at the note to find out the code.
Someone has pierced some holes into the sheet and put numbers on them. Whew, the mailbox must have been really bored.
So it's 1, 2, 3. Interesting. We'll use that on the clock
I
face.
wonder if there's a connection between the sheets and the code. I don't think so. I'd have found out a long time ago what it was.
Let's see. 2, 4, 8, 6.
Must have been wrong.
Really?
Someone has pierced a mailbox. Someone has pierced a mailbox.
Alright, let's try this again. We'll activate this. No. We'll use this. We'll just try this. 1, 3, 2, 3.
Wrong again?
Let's try this on over here. I can't read that. Okay, you stand over here so you're out of the way. This is a nightmare. 360. Is that what that says? Oh, it's 340 or I do have to admit I am like 10 feet away from my TV right now, so I will have to move up. 360, I believe is what that says. Let's try that code. 3, 6. And then it would be what? This? Nope, that can't be right. Oh, okay, I get it, I get it. It is the first number from here, so that would be 3. The third number here, so that would be 6. The second number here, so 3, 6, 4, and then 9. Three, 6, 4, 9. Pretty complicated.
Rufus in the house, and soon he'll be in the vault. Now he's in the hall. Here he's hurting the foot. Ouch! Oh! Yeah.
Alright, so we have the nodding bird now, and we can try and use the radio.
Neither mic nor headphones. Oh, must I do everything myself?
And the vault is
What's
just
this?
this.
Neither mic nor headphones. Oh, must I do everything myself?
So we've already got the microphone. We'll put that with the radio.
All that's missing is the headphones.
So let's go now over here to Maya's office, because everything here says cats when you click on it. So let's take the 2 replacement cats and put them on the teletypewriter.
I bet their message makes more sense than anything low-tech ever typed. The operator will thank me.
Alright. So now I can go get the headphones from the operator, I bet. He's super tired now.
Hey, yoo-hoo, hello.
Hmm? Oh, it's you again. Make it snappy, I'm busy.
Don't you ever get tired at some point?
Don't you get tired at some point?
Well, in fact, there's more traffic than usual today. But as long as it's only one line that's permanently busy, I can handle it.
Okay.
I'll be going then.
You do that. You shouldn't be here anyway.
I totally agree.
So we now know what we need to do. We need to go. Let's see. Do we put the other cat on the communicator here?
Well, you want to try?
Next, please.
Cute, but just one key for 4 paws seems awfully inefficient to me.
So the cat doesn't go here, it must go to the emergency transmitter down here. Another cat for the emergency
No
phone.
reason to be alarmed. I've got everything under control. No reason to be alarmed. I've got everything under control.
Okay, that doesn't work. Let's just try using it ourselves.
Inspector Gizmo speaking. You have an emergency to report?
Yeah, it's me. Still about Tony.
The emergency phone is for reporting crimes only, Rufus. Please don't block the line. The operator is already stressed out.
What else do we have? Ah, we can use the nodding bird. With
No
the
reason to be
emergency
alarmed.
phone.
I've got everything under control.
No, we're gonna use the nodding bird, I guess, for the next thing here. The communicator.
Next, please. 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 Next, please.
Let's just try this now. Maybe we can make the operator lose his mind. He's over here. I didn't realize you could see him from this screen. Well, you can't see him per se, but...
Inspector Gizmo speaking. You have an emergency to report?
Yeah, it's me. Still about Tony.
The emergency phone is for reporting crimes only, Rufus. Please don't block the line. The operator is already stressed out.
Let's go in here and talk to Gizmo directly. We have this extra cat. And maybe I put the cat with the bell. And then they'd just be always exploding. Let's talk to Gizmo.
Hello, Dr. Gizmo.
Yes, what is it?
Let's report an emergency.
I want to report an emergency.
An emergency? What is it?
Robbery.
Robbery!
My theft protection sensors would already have detected the emergency.
You have built-in theft protection sensors?
All small
Nope,
bit are
nothing new here.
No emergency.
If you say
I'll be back.
wonderful.
Alright. Let's try the cat on the blast signal.
No, this calls for handiwork.
Let's try this on the blast signal.
Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
Let's try the cat on the parrot.
Hey, I don't abuse pets, and in exchange, they're more than happy to help me with my experiments.
Nope, so nothing there. Let's go back to the town hall.
Next, please.
And see if the operator is burned
Next,
out yet.
please.
See,
Hey,
Please.
yoo-hoo, hello.
Oh, it's you again.
Please.
Make it snappy, I'm busy.
Next,
Don't you
please.
get tired at some point?
I have to admit, I'm pretty
Max,
much getting fed up
please.
with this. If one more of those morons down there gets the idea of
please.
going in a permanent transmission, I'll throw in the towel.
Please.
alright.
I'll
Please.
be going then.
You do that. You shouldn't be here anyway.
I
Next,
totally agree.
please. Please. Next, please. Next, please.
So why can't I just use the cat on the
No reason to be
emergency phone?
alarmed. I've got everything under control. Oh, I can't even look at it. It melts my eyes.
Let's try the espresso with the cat.
Not necessary. Goal has her coffee black. If the citizens of Kuvak fear for their lives, they can call for help. Here, this thing ruined many good escape plans.
Let's go to Tony's shop and give her the cat. Maybe that will make her happy.
What do you got there? Isn't it enough for you to scatter your crap all over my house? Do you really have to lug it into my store too?
Actually, I wanted to give you a little treat.
You could do that by dropping dead.
Well, let's try it with the pole. Cats like poles.
Tony doesn't need another farewell present. I left her my scorpion farm. I kept the tank, of course.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that pole if the cat's not supposed to be there. Let's go to Wenzel's house. Let's see. Would there be anything we could do in Wenzel's house? Well, we've got water here. Let's get the cat wet. Maybe it won't like that.
I don't want anything to do with Wenzel's stinking well.
So that didn't do anything. Nothing here. Maybe it's the doorbell to Tony's house. try the cat on the doorbell.
Maybe with this. Yikes!
No. There's no transmitter or anything that I can think of. I don't see any reason why I would want to go into this house again. I'm not gonna stick the cat in the pot. If anything has been consistent, they're not gonna make us do something crazy with the animals. Let's go to the front of the town gate. Is there something here? Maybe try the espresso with the acid?
I've got what I needed. The rest can add to the groundwater.
Put the cat on the bowl? That doesn't make any sense.
The bull is enraged enough. Time for a rodeo.
So, if somebody else was here, they might use the emergency phone. We need to talk to the parrot. Let's see about this.
Ah, I'm starving.
Okay, so if I could get the pole, I could get the parrot. How can I get the pole? Yeah, I'm figuring this out. So how do I grab the pole?
This is where Tony's budgie came, but he couldn't cope.
He died of
Yeah, whatever.
after you.
You know,
Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to get the pole. Maybe I'm supposed to get the parrot. So how can I grab him? Cat with the parrot doesn't work. Let's talk to Hannock for a second.
hello again.
Hey, hello, Sugar Puff.
Talk to you later.
Bye, Sugar Puff.
Maybe I use the cat on the fire extinguisher. That's something.
Boy, how
we-
often did people around me carry that thing? Gizmo never understood my philosophy, although it's fairly...
Let's see, what if we try it on the lever?
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Well, I thought you'd allow me to use the lever.
Very funny.
But
No.
Cat in the tree. Then that would be an emergency.
if
To
I
report.
drive it up the tree, everyone will expect me to get it down again. The burden of the hero.
Where else would the cat go? Maybe I'm supposed to take the cat up to the top here and run the pigeons off. Let's see, cat with the cabinet.
The planet's magnetic field doesn't influence this, and using that, I always manage to keep people from sleeping.
Please.
This guy couldn't make head or tails of this. The only things he knows his way around are those thingies of it.
Next, please.
The point is, he's not quite the Renaissance man.
Please. Next, please.
And what if we use the cat with the other cat.
Ow! Ow! The cat is clinging to me with its claws. Guess it doesn't want to go back. Ow! Ow! The cat is clinging to me with its claws. Guess it doesn't want to go back.
Yeah, cat. I can understand why the cat would want to go back. So we have a dropped package. Let's look at that.
What kind of a world is this where you can't rely on the magnetic field anymore? Why am I talking so quickly? Because the translators are paid by the word.
Next, please. Next, please. Next,
Are we supposed to use two cats on the
Next, please.
on this? No.
Next, please.
The bell maybe?
Please.
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet.
Next, please. Next, please. Next, please.
It's not something like use the cat on low tech.
I didn't vote for him to meddle in... Wait a second. Or did I vote for any... Ow!
No, I don't see
Next,
anything
please.
there. I don't see a reason to
Next,
use this on the
please.
dispenser.
I don't want to let the cat out of
Next,
the bag
please.
Next,
please.
So we
Next,
know
please.
it's this. We just gotta figure out a way so the cat can always hit the emergency
No reason to be
button.
alarmed. I've got everything under control.
It's really high up. Do I have any way of moving it lower down?
No reason to be alarmed. I've got everything under control. No reason to be alarmed. I've got everything...
You know, we lost the scalpel. I don't think I ever used the scalpel. It seemed to just kind of disappear. Let's try the hand torch.
No reason to be alarmed. I've got everything under control.
Let's see. But there's nothing over here to really work with or do. Nothing to burn. Let's see. Drill the emergency.
No reason to be alarmed. I've got everything under control.
Well, we've hit that point again. We know what to do, we just don't know what to do. We know it's something to do with the emergency alarm, and I'm looking up the answer yet again. And it seems like more and more, unless I get into the groove of the mentality of the creator so perfectly that I can understand what they're trying to ask me to do. I'm gonna just have to keep on looking at the walkthrough. Alright. Okay. So this seems weird, And yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So we knew that when we talked to the parrot a long time ago,
I'm starving.
that when it says it's starving, that's usually, he said that he was just repeating what his wife says. So then we're supposed to use the laughing gas on the parrot.
Your parrot doesn't seem to be feeling so well.
Holy cow! He's completely knocked out. How are we supposed to detect dangerous fumes now?
It's always the same. The warning light is the first thing to break.
You can take the bird if you want to. He's useless to me like that.
Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense that he's supposed to be like a canary that simply and the laughing gas and the canary idea, it kind of makes sense. It just didn't come up to me. So here's the poll.
Look what I brought you.
Another dead bird?
It's not dead. It's just resting.
That's what you said about the pigeon.
They call it cryogenic sleep. It was a time travel experiment.
In my refrigerator?
Well, where else would it be cold enough? There's not much room in your heart, after all.
No more dead animals.
All right. I'll go and wake him up.
You do that somewhere else.
Okay, so she won't take the sleeping bird. We'll use the espresso on him.
Wakey, wakey. See how that works? Dozer.
Now we have a live parrot to put on the pole.
Hey, Tony, I have a present for you.
Hello, hello. Didn't I say you're not to bring animals into my store?
Yeah, but I thought that only concerned rats and insects.
And?
Yeah, and water buffaloes. But this parrot is completely different. He's smart, clean, doesn't break stuff, and he doesn't even have lice.
Wow. So he's the exact opposite of you.
Oh, that's very funny, Tony. I just thought you could use someone who listens to you, so you can chew someone else's ear off for a change.
Well, at least I won't be talking to a brick wall.
Very funny, Tony.
I like him.
Yeah, there's no surprise there. He sounds like your mother. And there's a certain resemblance, too.
Get out. Get out! Oh. I should have listened to my mother. Be careful with this guy, Tony. He's an egotistical maniac.
Egotistical maniac?
Just you wait till you see him in action. Just the other week, he filled the cemetery's lawnmower with Cool Whip.
Maniac, maniac.
Poor bird. It won't be long before he starts pining for toxic mine fumes again.
Okay. So now what? Do I get the bird back?
And then Rufus greased the bees with fat for deep frying just so he could... Wait a second. Here he is again. Let's talk later, okay? I don't want him to hang around here without supervision.
Oh, Tony.
Hi, Rufus. Thanks again for the bird.
Rufus isn't no good, Nick.
Such a smart animal.
So let's see if we can grab him.
What are you doing?
I better take him back. You're a bad influence on him.
You do that. I already have a sore throat. Repeating myself all over again makes me quite depressed.
Those are all lies, you hear?
Rufus don't have expert.
Cheap lies.
Alright, so now I've got a programmed parrot that I can use on the emergency transmitter. So what's the cat for? Interesting question. So yeah, I guess that kind of made sense.
Inspector Gizmo speaking. You have an emergency to report?
Rufus has stolen the squares off the children's merry-go-round.
Rufus, I should have thought as much. What else do you know?
Rufus has caused a nuclear meltdown. Rufus has stolen the antenna of Miss Ingle's tractor.
A little slower, please. I can't follow you. Could you repeat that, please?
I don't know if this was such a good idea. Oh, well, it'll be all right. At least the line is busy now. The operator will be overjoyed.
What else do you know?
Rufus?
So now we've got the operator overstressed. Yeah, I guess some of that made sense, but wow, that was still a little difficult to figure out. I've had to, in the first chapter alone,
Rufus has stolen the antenna of Miss Ingle's
look up the
tractor.
answer 3 times.
Rufus breeds grasshoppers in the wheat silo.
Next, please.
Rufus abused the harvesters and steel tiles from the town roof.
So now
Rufus is no
I can grab his headphones. Not even
Rufus has
wearing
stolen
it.
the screws off the children's merry-go-round.
He's just crying.
Rufus has stolen the
Sorry.
antenna of Miss
His
Ingle's
nerves are worn to a
tractor.
frazzle.
Rufus breeds grasshoppers in the wheat silo. Rufus abused them.
So now, with the headphones, we can use the radio, and we can call Cletus. I can't imagine that there is any more to this area. Everything needs to like reset and change, and I need to lose all these extra items. And we need to go to chapter 2. If there's more to this area, that's gonna be very confusing.
Ready to go.
Let's use the radio.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Cletus?
Junk fly hazard in the northern quadrant, caused by a flock of stampeding...
Cletus! Come on!
Your love is the most wonderful gift.
Cletus? Cletus! Rufus is the most wonderful gift. They call him Rufus. Rufus!
Searching for my fiancé, calling all inhabitants of Deponia.
Hey, wait a second.
Name is Cletus. I am searching for my fiancé. Possibly, she is...
Cletus? Cletus! Is that you? This is Rufus. Can you hear me?
Hello, Rufus? Are you on Deponia?
I need a few answers before we can talk about
Well, I need a few answers from you before we talk about your fiancé.
Answers? Depends on what you want to know.
What was your fiance doing on board of the Oregon cruiser?
What was your fiancé doing on board an Organon cruiser?
That's none of your business.
But isn't it a bit strange that a woman from Elysium was...
Don't worry about things that go far over your head. Let's get down to business.
Yeah, I think he's in on it.
Are the Organons planning something?
Why do you want to know that? Listen, never get involved in matters of the higher sphere. You'll never understand what's happening up there above your head, let alone influence any of that. Don't even bother to try.
Are you two really engaged?
And you two are really engaged?
Why are you asking me that?
Nothing, forget it. Oh, just, chewing the fat.
Are you really
Are you really from Elysium?
Of course I am, but I don't get why you should care where I come from.
Has your fiancé always been a bit odd?
What? What are you talking about?
Nothing, forget it. Does your fiancé have a sister by any chance?
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's just a just a thought.
You should spend less time thinking. It seems like your head isn't up to the task.
Okay. What's it like on Elysium? Good question.
What's it like on Elysium?
Well, it's not as dirty and uncivilized as down here, and the people are less annoying, too.
Brilliant! Sounds like the perfect place for me. Nothing. Forget it. Okay. Let's assume for a second that your fiancé is suffering from a kind of, concussion.
A concussion?
Yeah, but a purely hypothetical assumption.
Then you shouldn't waste time and get her to me. You'll be very sorry if you've hurt her. I need her brain to be fully functional.
You really love her, don't you?
Wow, no response there.
No further questions.
Very good. Maybe we can go back to the matter at hand.
Yes, that's what I thought, too.
I want you to take me to Elysium.
I want you to take me with you to Elysium.
impossible.
Well, that's my price. Either I can come along to Elysium, or...
Listen, I can't take you to Elysium. There must be something else you need.
Nope. I want a passage to Elysium or nothing at all.
Well, then you'll get nothing at all.
Well, if that's what you want, you can go ahead and cancel your wedding.
Wait a minute. Maybe there's a way.
I knew it.
Bring gold to me. We'll meet at the lower ascension station at the shore of the rust-red sea tomorrow night. I'll be waiting on top of the platform. Do you think you can make it there?
Tomorrow night? Well, I don't know. If,
I thought you wanted to get to Elysium. What didn't you find gold after all?
Well, I did. I did.
Well, then we have a deal. I'll meet you after sunset. Cletus, over and out.
Just, wait a second. Cletus? Okay, upper ascension station. Down on the... up on the lower ascension station. Up on top of the platform. Easy as pie for a guy like me. Elysium, I'm coming!
So where are we with our map now? We needed to get all the parts. Now Breakout with a new hint. What? The hint was distract the mailbot with the bubble wrap. Oh, we already did all this. And then another hint there. And another hint here. Wow, a bunch of hints that I didn't even need. Just this whole section here. So we've contacted him. We now have a plan. We need to go back to goal. Maybe, just maybe, they won't use this section of the thing, of the page, and we will be done with this chapter. I'm hoping we just travel out of this area, because I've seen enough of these scenes and I'm ready to move on to something new. I'm ready to reset and go to chapter 2 with all new items, all new characters to talk to, all new puzzles and inventory puzzles. Is she there, or is that Gizmo?
But where's Goal? What the? Hey! What are you doing? Gizmo!
Look at you! Finally, I brought you to justice.
What is that supposed to mean? It's me, Rufus!
I know. And believe me, it was not easy to solve this case.
The case of your missing IQ?
No, I'm talking about a series of crimes that have been committed this very morning. Ever since that girl appeared, our community has been in turmoil. Arson, sabotage, disrespectful behavior toward the authorities.
You don't have any proof of any of that, you stupid idiot.
Theft.
I'm innocent. Yeah, okay, let me rephrase that. If I am guilty of any crime at all, then that crime is love. Everything I did for Goal. Where is she, by the way? Has she gained full consciousness yet?
No, but she needed more room. She's with Mr. Wenzel.
What? That treacherous toad? That's unfair. I found the Elysian. Me! It was me!
Who found the Elysian?
Wenzel found the Elysian. It was Wenzel, none other than him.
Excuse me, but who are you?
My name is Argus, Bailiff Argus, Organon Prime Administration.
Ooh, the prime authority in my office. And I forgot to brush my teeth. How can I be of help, Bailiff?
I heard you have an Elysian woman in custody.
These are community matters.
Is that so? Interesting. What if an Organon search party was to reduce your community to rubble? Would that be community matters as well?
Don't let him threaten you, Gizmo.
The girl is with Mr. Wenzel.
Gizmo, no!
You'll find his house below the water tank, right next to the town gate.
Thank you, Inspector. You just saved your community a lot of suffering.
Yeah, really. Well done.
Shut up.
Nice twist here. Where's my lockpick when I need it?
No great in the world can hold me back. There, it moved. While you were blinking.
Where's my lockpick when I needed it? The cat. With the grating?
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet.
Let's talk to
Hey,
Gizmo.
hello there.
What is it now?
Hungry.
I'm hungry.
Food will be served after sundown. Gnat's piss and cactus bread. You'll have to wait till then.
Medical emergency?
Medical emergency.
It can't be that serious if you're still making a fuss like that. Now be quiet, you phony malingerer.
Let me out?
Let me out.
Let you out? Huh, why in the world would I do that?
Need to pee?
I need to pee.
Please try to keep it in. I cleaned the floor just the other day.
Have to save gold?
I have to save gold from the Organon.
Didn't you do enough damage for one day? You heard the man, didn't you?
I promise to better myself.
The irredeemable Rufus. Don't make me laugh.
You're right. I'm pretty much perfect already.
Conditions of the cell.
The conditions in this cell are unacceptable.
Are they really? So, you think you deserve better?
I do. I neither belong in this cell, nor on this junkyard of a planet.
Right. You think you belong to Elysium.
I know I do.
Why do you think they'd let someone like you into Elysium? A thief? A good-for-nothing drifter? A troublemaker?
When I get a chance, I seize it. I determine my own fate.
The only thing I see you seizing is other people's property, which then gets destroyed or incinerated in the process.
Well, you can't paint a house without spilling some paint, and if it's highly flammable paint, then in the end, everything goes up in flames. I mean, that's life.
Time is running out.
Time is running out.
Already? Well then, brace yourself. I can tell you it's the third week in here that drives people insane.
What? How long do I have to stay in here?
Well, at least until the court case. But considering the list of your crimes...
That's impossible. I have to save gold.
Well, you should have thought about that before you disrespected the law.
Well, that wasn't disrespect. It was more like a spoonful of neglect. My doctor says my attention deficit syndrome might strike any time. Where was I?
I'm innocent?
I'm innocent!
Well, not in my eyes. All clues we found point to you, Rufus.
Oh, I give up.
I give up.
Good.
For now. You're nothing but a traitor, henchman of the Dark Exchequer.
Keep quiet. I'm not a big supporter of the Organon. I only have the safety of our community in mind.
Let's try screaming fire.
Fire!
Nice try, boy. But my fire detectors would tell me if there was a fire.
Nothing.
So why don't you just be quiet?
Alright. So what items do we have? We have the hand torch. We could try that on the
If
cell
the door
grid.
gets shut, I'll never be able to open it again. That's it. I'll just set fire to the tree. Gizmo will go into firefighting mode, and I can escape using the pole. If only I could reach the tree from here.
Okay.
Never! My inventory could burn, and Tony is not going to mend it again.
Let's try the cat in the tree.
What? What was that sound? How the... Emergency!
The cat's in the tree, goes to firefighter mode, because that's what firefighters
Fire
do.
control mode activated. Firefighter Gizmo at your service. What happened? Where's the fire?
Oh, Mr. Firefighter, my poor kitty climbed up the tree and she's afraid to come down.
Don't worry, madam. I'm a professional. Come, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Genius prevails.
Alright. So we gotta go run the Wenzel's house.
Wenzel!
Rufus, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Ha! You know very well what I'm doing here. Where is she?
Rufus, please, let me explain.
No, you spineless traitor.
It's not what you think.
We'll see about that.
Ah!
Tony? You?
What are you doing here?
Me? I don't know.
Finally at a loss for words? I don't believe it. But I don't care what you think. There is an easy explanation for all this.
What? No! I don't even want to know. I don't even remember asking. Keep your gross secrets to yourselves. I just want to know where Goal is.
Who's Goal?
Oh, so your little lover boy here didn't tell you about his other conquest.
Conquest? Wenzel, what is he talking about? Why are you dressed like that?
Well, I thought,
Oh. And who the heck is Goal?
no one, really. I mean, she's not even working properly.
What the...
Where is she, Wenzel?
I put her in the basement.
In the basement?
Well, I see that you two have a lot to talk about. Have fun.
Okay, this is strange. I don't have time to deal with this, I guess, so I'll just go down in the basement. Wait a minute, where is she? Oh, she's in the cupboard. Now I can open the cupboard for the first time.
Goal! Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'll get you out of here.
Open up, Organon.
But you're already inside.
No excuses. A strong suspicion arose that you are harboring a member of the Resistance on the run.
Rufus, what kind of mess is he in now?
So, you admit your crime.
He hasn't been harboring anyone. He just burst in.
Go ahead. He's down in the cellar.
Uh-oh, I have to think fast.
Okay, what do I have? Let's weld the basement door.
That'll take too long.
What can I do? Divining rod with the basement door. Okay, that keeps it barricaded.
Whoop.
What?
Imminent blast!
Now as it is written, our hero was smitten and rescued the maiden from impending doom. On a horse made of steel, evil guys on his heels, he rode with a girl into dawn's early gloom. She awoke by his kiss, well at least more or less, and the whole part concerning the uppercut scare can be pinned at least to some extent on her damaged brain and blood. Anyway, in a big picture, who's gonna care? Huzzah, who's gonna care?
Oh, what a pain in the... Ooh, you really could make yourself a bit lighter, you know? Yeah, you don't say. From bad to worse. Where are we, anyway? Hey, that's the old junk mine rail system. Back in the day, it was used to transport heavy loads to the lower ascension station. Oh, sorry, babe. Don't take it personally. Now, I just need to find some kind of rail car and a way to get Goal on it. Let's go!
Okay, so let's just quickly look here. And we are into chapter 2. So that's good news finally, and we were able to even keep everything a little bit tidy as far as links of episodes too. Let's see. So we will start chapter 2 next recording. We can kind of look here at the bonuses. Seems like there will be potentially 6 more animations for the first game of the trilogy that is in the complete journey. So perhaps now in the second chapter and third chapter things will be a little bit tighter. No sculpture yet, no other bonus things yet, I suppose. So I guess, yeah, there's nothing really to discuss about that. I will say it runs definitely a lot into the same old point and click adventure problem, and back in the day when point and click adventures originally came about, it was fine to be stuck for hours trying to figure out a puzzle, and it was kind of fun even. But as a YouTuber in 2015 who has a lot of games to play, and even as an average gamer in 2015 who would have the opportunity to play a lot of games, it's a little too much. We need a hint system, we need a guide system. We spent too much time in too large of an area with too many items. I think they're going to pull back. I think they're going to correct for that in the next chapter. And I imagine we'll find that the next chapter doesn't have us get tied up. So for the count there, I had to look up through a walkthrough like 3 different solutions for 3 very specific actions that didn't quite make sense. I like the twist on the story, although it's not super unexpected, but you're not really wanting anything super surprising at this juncture in the story. It's basically just going to be a chase game. So yeah, so far so good. I like the comedy. I think probably a lot of the dialogue and the music in particular would play better in the original German if you were a German speaker, so you could listen to it. We could be playing in German with the German audio and English subtitles, but then that would be a little weird too, so I wouldn't personally do that. That would be a little too difficult for me to follow. So yep, so far so good. We'll come back tomorrow for the beginning of chapter 2. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.